Ugh, it's loud. Adol Christian, an adventurer of great renown, whose exploits are widely discussed and hotly debated to this day. His enterprises are recorded in over 100 volumes of personal travelogue, which paint a vivid picture of the world and set the imaginations of those who read them ablaze. Indeed, a significant number of historians continue to believe that the Age of Discovery came about as a result of Adol's travelogues and the thirst for adventure their contents spur. However, readers have often found themselves wondering at what point Adol Christian, born in a poor village high in the mountains, began referring to himself as adventurer. Historians and scholars have proposed countless theories to address this, yet in truth, the answer is recorded clearly in one particular volume of Adol's travelogues. The adventure I am about to recount took place 2 years after Adol left his homeland. 18 years of age, his curiosity at its peak. Where would his thirst for the unknown guide him next, and what wonders awaited him there? Let us look back on the events which occurred in the great forest of Celceta and share in Adol's passion for adventure and discovery. A couple of miners are talking nearby. Hey, you heard the latest news? Seems they found another gold vein. Yeah, I heard the head miner went to check it out a while ago. Way I hear it, there are veins all the way into the great forest. Ha, this gold rush business really never lets up, does it? Still, are they seriously planning to start messing around in the forest? Don't even joke about that. Going in that place isn't worth all the money in the world. Can't spend it if you're dead after all. Can't believe it's been 5 years since Celceta came under Roman control, and the city has never been more active. A happy accident. The Romans don't give a damn about us. Until they struck gold, they couldn't even be bothered servicing the roads around here. Well, I hear there's going to be a new Governor-General soon, for what it's worth. Who cares? Nothing's going to change. They just come over here, put all their effort into lining their own pockets, and then as soon as the money's run dry, the cycle starts over. I suppose you're right, but wait, hang on. Looks like a Roman officer, and a pretty hot one at that. I wish they'd at least end the war with Altigo, so I could do business in peace already. Couldn't agree more there. Feels like they're just dragging their feet at this point. Watch it, you idiot. Look where you're going. Adol was completely exhausted. He couldn't even muster the energy to stand up. Huh, that all you got? Kids these days. I tell you, no backbone at all. Who am I? Goodness, life is full of surprises. To think that someone would wind up collapsed in a heap in the middle of a bustling city like this. Thank you for helping me. Well, fortunately, I think I have a few spare rooms right now. I should be able to give you somewhere to rest at least. So take it easy for a while. That was a nasty spill, and I'd hate to see it happen again.
Adol? Is that you, Adol? There you are. I finally found you.
It's me, your old pal Darren. God damn it, voice everything if you're gonna voice some of it. Ugh.
I thought I told you to let me know if you managed to make it back alive.
Who's Adol?
Uh-oh.
That's really not funny. It's you, Adol. Adol Christian. But never mind that.
You did it.
I can't believe you came back alive from the great forest of Celceta, of all places. They say when you set foot in there, you lose all sense of direction and never come out again. Supposedly lots of gold in those woods, but Hispani and Rom both keep their distance, so there's no map to be found. I tried to stop you, man, and once you stepped out that gate, I thought you were a goner for sure, like all the others. But here you are, proving me wrong. You're my favourite source of what... I mean, my dearest friend.
All right.
Now, straight to business. No offence intended if I cut to the chase, but I am an information dealer after all. I want all the intel you got about the forest, and don't you dare skimp on the details. Adol confessed to Darren that he'd lost all his memories. What? Come again? You've got to be kidding me. So you don't even remember who I am? Oh, you are for that matter?
Oh boy.
Oh, what the hell happened to you in there? Actually, forget I asked. In fact, forget we ever had this conversation at all. My instincts are telling me you got yourself into some big trouble in that forest, and I want no part of it. Sorry, man. Don't take it personally. I just know a bad deal when I hear one. Hey, what's wrong? We've got a problem. The mine. There are monsters in the mine. What? So, monsters just showed up in that newly dug tunnel? It does lead to some old ruin. No surprise there'd be monsters in a place like that. Either way, times like these are what we have the Roman army for, right? Oh yeah. Leo, where's Commander Leo? He's not here right now. It seems he's out doing some sort of military training exercise. Even worse, the soldiers that are still here are just panicking. They have no idea what to do. Seriously? Man, they really are useless. Finally get a chance to do something useful for once and they just freak out. Are there any miners who didn't get out in time? I don't know. It was every man for himself in there, so nobody really paid much attention. Can't blame them for that, I guess. Anyway, we can't just sit around. Let's get to the mine. Right.
No way.
Sound like there's a whole lot of trouble down at the old mine. Adel, I'm gonna go take a look. See ya. Hey. First things first, turn that right down. I can turn that down as well. That's better. Normally, the inn would be getting quite lively about this time of day because of all the miners returning from work. I sure hope they're all okay. Things like this have been known to happen on occasion during mining excavations. I just hope no one gets injured. Don't worry, I'll keep a spot reserved for you to rest. Though it looks like I'm going to have to get ready to accept some injured people in here as well. Sorry, but can you wait until I finish setting things up? A monster in the mines? Are you going to take a look as well? Make sure you don't relax your muscles then. Keep them fired up, like a pig-heart on the spit. I am a man. Really? Various quests are displayed on the board. I can't see any of them, of course. Okay. Various notices are displayed from the Governor General to the residents of Kasana. Kasnan, even. Hey, when's Commander Leo coming back? He'll be too late if he comes back after more people get hurt. Somebody needs to tell him to hurry up. Well, you see, just wait a little longer, please. We'll sort things out shortly. Okay, go straight to the mine. Monsters? What kind of monsters? I want to see them. I really want to see some monsters, even if it's just a quick glance one time. Can't believe Evan actually wants to see a monster. He really is fearless. I'm just scared thinking of them. Scared just thinking of them even. I heard there was trouble here and decided to come and see for myself. It doesn't seem as though getting any closer would be wise, however. I think I'll keep my distance and watch the drama unfold from afar. Mining sure is risky work. I just hope they all make it out okay. That's not Leo over there, is it? Actually, it's a woman, so I suppose not. I don't remember seeing anyone like that in the Celcetan army. What is taking so long? Hurry it up. Get the injured out of there. Yes, ma'am. The safety of the miners is our highest priority. Make certain all of them are accounted for. Understood. Huh? Who's that now? That's Governor General Griselda. She just got here recently. Seems Commander Leo's away on business today, so she was assigned here in his place. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. I came all this way to the mine so I could see the Romans screw up, not do their jobs. Heh, guess you can't win 'em all, eh? Are you the last? No. The head miner and a few others got trapped in the room the monsters came out of. Please help them. Counting the head miner, how many are left? 3, I think. Understood. You may rest now. We will see to it that the others are rescued. You too. There are miners trapped inside who need our help. Make the necessary preparations and head in immediately. But we haven't received any orders from the commander yet. This is an emergency, and I am in charge. Prioritize the safe rescue of the miners above all else. There is no need to eliminate the monsters inside. Hey, Sancho, who's higher rank? The commander or the Governor General? The Governor General, of course, idiot. There's no time to waste. Move it! Yes, ma'am! The Governor General sure seems a hell of a lot more dependable than Commander Leo. Shame you can't say the same about those soldiers, but let's wait and see, I guess. Maybe she can whip them into shape. A strange orb of light suddenly began shining nearby, yet no one else seemed able to see it but Adol. He began to feel a light headache and hear voices echoing inside his head.
I couldn't believe my ears when I heard that you repelled one of Sis's knives with just your sword. She never misses.
I honor the skill and courage you have displayed by crossing the territory of the beasts.
Yeah, he might not look like much, but his skill with a sword is really something. You'll have to fight me one-on-one sometime.
sword. Was I a swordsman? Edo felt an uncontrollable urge to get involved. It was simply too much to bear. He had to try to help resolve the situation. Oh, I guess that's the new Governor General everyone's been talking about. Seems like quite the go-getter from the looks of it. I wonder when Leo's going to show up. He really does have the worst timing, though I suppose I shouldn't say that too loudly around here. I know it's not very nice, but I kinda... Yeah. Whoops. I know it's not very nice, but I kinda came here just to see the Romans running around in a panic. I certainly wasn't expecting this. That Governor General Griselda actually behaves competently. Yes, ma'am. There's no time to waste. Arrange for additional personnel here at once. He said there are 3 miners still trapped inside, but everyone else is safe and sound. A few got injured, but fortunately no one's died. Not yet, anyway. Now we just need the head miner and the others to come in alive. I really hope they're okay. Occasionally we'll stumble upon a ruin while digging, and strange creatures will start showing up. It's not like this is the first time that's happened, but the closer we get to the Great Forest, the more vicious the monsters we find are. This is why I've always been against digging anywhere near that place. And the head miner and the others got trapped in a room with a huge monster. I'm so ashamed of myself for not being able to do anything. How could I just run away like that? You need to focus on rescuing, not blaming yourself, okay? Come on, have a drink of water and calm down. Several boulders are blocking the way. It seems the commotion caused a cave-in.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold up now. Step away from you for just a few minutes and you find you wandering in here alone. Where do you think you're going? I heard a strange voice. You sure you weren't just hearing things? You obviously suffered a blow to the head if you wound up with amnesia. Adol explained to Duran what happened at the mine entrance. I think I get it now. You're one of those people, aren't you? Nothing I hate more in this whole wide world than you. There. Nothing I hate more in this whole wide world than you naive, meddlesome little do-gooders. You just have to try and solve everyone else's problems, but you drag others down with you while you're doing it. Well, I know better than to try and talk... There. I know better than to try and talk your kind out of these crazy stunts. But if you must go, at least take this. I don't want your corpse on my conscience. I can't believe you are seriously thinking of wandering in here barehanded. Come to think of it, if you've lost all your memories, does that mean you've forgotten how to fight too? I think I can manage. Fine, I'll come part of the way with you. Only part of the way though, you got it? Now who's being naive? Shut it, you. Let's just get this over with. Okay. This is a pretty old-looking monument. What? What did you just do? I only touched it. Yeah. I guess that is all you did. Looks like it's been buried here for a long time. Oh well, let's just focus on getting out of here. No time to be worrying about old statues. Yeah, these are monsters alright. What are they doing this close to the entrance? How does it feel to hold a sword again and all? Feels pretty natural. Oh, that's good to hear. Okay, try taking those monsters on by yourself to start with. They seem pretty weak, so they should make for a nice warm-up. Okay, that's God. Doesn't seem to matter much if I don't know what button does it. Great. No buttons on the controller to do it. It's wonderful. Looks like your body remembers how to use the sword, even if your brain doesn't. Awesome. You learned a skill in that fight too. Make sure you equip it before we move on though. You can only use skills when you've got them equipped. Can't even do them when I got them equipped. Ah. Okay. Right. 2 buttons, because why not? These monsters aren't going to be as easy to deal with as the last lot. My strike attacks aren't too effective against soft-bodied creatures like these, but your sword slashes attack should do the job nicely. On the other hand, those tough-looking ones over there might repel your sword, but my fist and kicks can smash them up good. In other words, we both got enemies we're strong against and enemies we're weak against. You focus on monsters weak to slash attacks, and I'll focus on ones weak to strike attacks. Got it? You're starting to get the hang of fighting again. Oh, and just in case you need it, I'll give you one of these. You're so full. Nah. What is it? Yeah, it's a healing item. Always good to keep a few on hand. If you're half slow and you think you're in trouble, use one while you still can, or forever hold your peace.
Hey, Bonza, you okay?
Sancho! I think my leg's broken!
Stop whining, or the commander's gonna yell at us when he gets back.
Go away! Shoo! Shoo!
We're here to help. Panzer, someone's come to help us. Help! I guess we can't just leave them. And of all the monsters we've fought so far, these look like the toughest. Just think of this as a chance to review everything you've learned. Give them all you got. I thought I was gonna die.
Come on now.
Oh, come on. No, you're just exaggerating. By the way, who are you two? Oh, just a passing information dealer and his amnesic do-gooder companion. You two might not be any kind of match for what's in here. You do well to head back. Sancho, let's do that. I don't think I can go on. My leg still hurts. I knew I wasn't cut out to be a soldier.
Oh boy.
Suppose we might as well leave for now. He's not going to be any use like this. Take care of yourselves, you two. Bye! The Celcetan army is technically part of Romans' armed forces, but it's made up more of locals than trained Romans. As you can see, morale isn't exactly high. That means it's our time to shine. Let's keep moving. Damn, looks like it's locked. Let's see. He's right, the gate is definitely... Ugh. He's right, the gate is definitely locked up tight. Nope, it's not budging. Don't think there's any other way to go deeper into the mine though. Let's look for the key. Yeah, sounds like a plan. There's got to be a key somewhere nearby. Chest is locked up tight. This too. Still, this is a much simpler lock than the one on the gate. No problem, leave it to me.
My turn.
Looks like that did the trick. Right then, let's go get that gate open and see what's waiting for us behind it. Wish
Leave it to me.
it would stop displaying the keyboard inputs. Huh? This place feels a lot different from the rest of the mine. It's like some kind of old ruin.
Hold on.
Is this the monster that started all the trouble? Watch out, Adol. If you don't want to die, you better hurry up and remember how to fight. Ugh, could have gone much better. Yeah, that was close. But man, I've got to say, you're pretty strong. You might have lost your memories, but I'm starting to see how you were able to make it out of that forest alive. Oh, that was nothing.
Come on.
Oh, don't give me that. You look as shocked as I am. Being naive is bad enough, but naive and reckless? You're not going to live long if you keep that up. You two. I couldn't believe my eyes. You actually managed to take down that huge monster. I'm Wagner, the head miner. I'm so glad you're okay. I can't thank you enough. You literally saved all our lives from certain doom. As long as that monster was there, we had nowhere to go. At least none of you were too worse for wear. Thank goodness for small favours, I guess. Absolutely. I'm entirely grateful that no one was hurt, although there is something worth noting that occurred just in the next area. See, there's a strange statue there, and at one point it started to glow, and that seemed to calm the monsters a bit. It might have just been my imagination, but I could swear it actually happened. What kind of statue? What kind of statue? Well, it had wings on its back. Very distinct. You look like you want to see it even more now, Adol. If you're that interested, you should go take a look for yourself. We, on the other hand, should be leaving. I'm thinking everyone's quite worried about us by now. Sure thing. Take care of yourselves. So, you're into these kind of places, huh? Well, we're here anyway, so we might as well take a quick look around. Hey, what's that? Is that the statue Ragnar was talking about? Adol was suddenly stricken with a violent, intense headache. Adol. Truly sorry. This way. Certain you return this false sanctuary. I have Hey, Adol, you okay? Was it that voice you heard outside again? You don't look so good. I think it's about time we head out of here ourselves. Suddenly a light appeared before the two, concealing a small winged object within it.
Hold on.
Whoa, that sure wasn't here before. Where the hell did it come from? Sure looks old. I wonder what it was used for. Do you think this ruin has anything to do with the voice you heard? I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess you wouldn't. Sorry. I know that when miners dig up ruins, monsters sometimes show up or other strange things start to happen. Seems like this is just another unsolved mining mystery for the history books. Well, I'm ready to go anytime. When you're down here, let's head back to the surface. Ugh, 13 swords. The silver wing is shining brightly. It appears to be reacting to something. Oh boy, what now? Is it resonating with that stone monument? Let's take a closer look. What just happened? This is the entrance to the mine, isn't it? How do we get here? Did that monument warp us here? So many weird things have happened today, it's making my head hurt. Come on, let's just get back to town already. What's going on here? Here they come! Here they come! Good job. We heard all about you from the head miner, kid. Thanks for helping my friends, big guy. Excellent work, gentlemen. So, you are the red-haired youth noted in the report. My name is Griselda. I'm the Governor General of Celceta. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Adol Christian. Adol, you say? A fine name, fitting for one as brave yet approachable as yourself. I too would like to extend my deepest thanks for saving not only the miners, but some of our army's soldiers as well. There is more I wish to discuss with the two of you, but I prefer not to make this commotion any greater. Would you mind accompanying me to my office? Still, this is quite the coincidence. I recently heard of a mysterious island called Asteria in the east, long cloaked in violent impenetrable winds, and I also heard that it was freed from its storm wall by a young red-haired man much like yourself. And now that you mention it, I heard something similar from a traveller in the bar myself a while back. But there's no way, right? Regardless, I would like to extend my deepest thanks to you for all you've done here, Adol. And there is one other issue I would also like to discuss with you. Are you familiar with the great forest of Celceta to the northwest of here? Yep. Well then, that certainly simplifies matters. It is said that few who enter the great forest ever return alive. As such, even our army has been hesitant to explore its depths, leaving it mostly an uncharted wilderness. However, we recently received orders from Roman from Rom, instructing us to find new gold deposits. We must make haste. I therefore have a formal request for you, Adol Christian. Would you consider undertaking the task of mapping the Great Forest on our behalf? Mapping it? Again, it is an uncharted wilderness. Few set foot within and fewer return, therefore no map presently exists. You would begin a thorough expedition into the forest starting tomorrow, carefully mapping every mile. I cannot deny that it will be a dangerous task indeed, but you will be rewarded most generously for your efforts. Tomorrow we will be formally announcing the quest and presenting the first able to complete it with a large sum of gold. What kind of money are we talking about here? It will be awarded in installments based on percentage explored. In total, our budget is 30 million gold. Not bad at all. Numerous explorers and prospectors have already heard rumors of this and begun gathering here in Casnan. If you are interested, I would like to hear your answer as soon as possible, before sundown tomorrow preferably. However, the hour is late, so please rest for the night. There's a room at the inn. I am hopeful you will think it over. Well, wait, can I say yes anyways? You're a lucky guy to be able to talk to the Governor General personally. It sure would be nice to get called inside, instead of just standing guard here all day. What's up? I've been enjoying the army. I'm sure you can tell just by looking, but this is our guard room. There's nothing worth seeing here, so I wouldn't bother staying for very long. You might catch our cabin fever. So, you're the warriors who defeated the monster in the mines, are you? Allow me to thank you for your efforts as well. We're greatly indebted to you. Oh. You're the swordsman who took down that monster in the mine, aren't you? Damn straight. Huh, I thought so. How did I know, you ask? Because I'm a genius, of course.
I am the great Leo, commander of the Celcetan army and the finest swordsman around. Don't you start getting cocky just because you took down a little monster while I was away. If I'd been here, I would have defeated it in 1/10 of the time. With such skill and grace, you would have been left speechless.
That Commander Leo is probably the most infamous man in Casnan. I'm sure you can see why.
Oh boy.
Amazing how quickly you got involved with some of the strangest, most influential folk around. Exhausted, Adol and Duran made their way toward the bar. I think this has been the longest day of my life. So, what are you going to do about the Governor General's request? I'm going to accept it. Huh? Really? That's surprising.
Adol.
Say, Adol, I have a crazy idea. How about the two of us accept her offer together? As partners? Hey, I said it was a crazy idea. It does kind of feel like I've been dragged all over the place by you today, but I can't deny that it's all been pretty exciting. I want the money. You want to get your memories back. And to get your memories back, you're going to need to go back into the Great Forest anyway, right? We make the map, send it to the Romans, and I get some juicy info while we're at it. Everybody's happy. It's a win-win. Sounds like a plan. Great, it's a deal. We can both benefit. We might as well stick together. Safer than going into those woods alone, that's for sure. Adel and Duran decided to accept the challenge of mapping the Great Forest of Celceta. As it was late, however, they opted to rest at the inn for their impending expedition. Bleh. The next morning, they visited the Governor-General to formally accept the mission, then immediately began preparing for the road ahead. Now, I'm sure you're ready to explore, but let me first give you a rundown of the things you can do in Casnan. First, quests. Here's how they work. You can accept quests whenever you want by clicking the quest board in the inn. And every time you complete a quest, you'll get a reward from the client. You see that board over there? That's Casnan's quest board. Let's go have a closer look at it. You there, yes you, reading this notice. Do you have what it takes to help me make this super special drink? For more details, talk to me at the bar. Right, did you check everything on the quest board? Nope. Come on, Adol, I'm not asking the world here, so don't try and cheat. Go on, check it out. Evil game. I want someone to run a small errand for me. Let me know if you're interested. I'm usually in the Celceta Governor-General's building cafeteria during the day. I want to purchase 20 chunks of iron ore. If you're interested, please see me at the trading post. A ferocious beast known as the Langrits has been sighted on the plains right by the Great Forest. Would a skilled warrior be willing to defeat it? Hey, it looks like someone from this bar put up a request. Convenient, I guess. If you feel like accepting it, go talk to him. Might be good practice, though this guy's a little odd. Okay, that's good. By the way, you have a journal, right? You can note your progress exploring the Great Forest, quests usually accepted, monsters encountered, materials found. If you write those kind of things down, it'll come in handy later on. It's always a good idea to take lots of notes. That's all I've got to say about quests. Next I'll give you a quick tour around town, so let's head outside. That look on your face tells me that you have something to say. Could you have seen my request on the board? That's right. So what is it you want us to do? Allow me to explain. Right now I'm in the middle of refining my finest product. Naturally, I'm talking about the almighty muscle milkshake. After some thought, I've decided on the perfect ingredient. The essence of the wild, impossible to attain from livestock raised surrounded by domestic comforts. That, gentlemen, is Fabros milk. Fabros milk? Indeed. The Fabros is a strong wild beast which looks similar to a cow, found on the plains just before the Great Forest. And I'd like you two to go and milk one for me. Milking a wild beast, huh? That sounds like it's gonna be a tough one. So, is there some way to tell the males and the females apart? Seeing as we obviously have to milk a female, the easiest way to tell them apart is to look at the horns. Males have 3 horns, while females only have 1. That easy, huh? Alright. There are also a few other things you should bear in mind. The first is that female Fabroses are exceptionally cautious beasts. As such, you won't find many of them on the plains. And if one of them sees a threat, it will run away immediately. So you're going to have to sneak up on it. I see. You're really pretty knowledgeable about these things, aren't you? But of course, in my younger days I would sometimes milk a Fabros and drink it on the spot. But I can't abandon this shop long enough to do that now. All I can do is put out a request asking someone else to do it for me. Right. I think that covers everything. You got all that at all? Next time we're out on the plains, let's look for a female Fabros. Actually, I have a fairly good idea where you can find one. There's a patch of field where the Fabroses are known to graze. Here, let me show you. Mucho pointed to an area on the map of the Great Forest. Well then, good luck to you. Huh? I am a man! Yeah. Oh, are you here about Langritz? This request actually came from the Governor General's office. It's too dangerous to leave that thing alone for too long, so we've been sent reward money in advance to give to whoever defeats it. So let me know if you happen to be the one. This money's got your name on it. Good morning, Adol. Did you have a good night's sleep? You really did a fine job yesterday. There's a lot of talk around town about the reward money for mapping out the forest, but there's even more talk about you. Heh, makes me proud to have someone so famous staying at our inn. A boy who's lost his memories and a suspicious information dealer. What a pair you two are. And just who are you? My name's Black. I'm an information dealer who's worked in this town for quite some time. I've met you before, but it's not as if we spoke all that much then either. Either way, nice to meet you again. Adol nodded shyly but politely. Well, we're off to the Great Forest pretty soon, so... You got anything useful on it? Maybe. How does 100 gold sound to you? Do I even have that? Maybe well. Apparently I do. Thanks. The information I have is about 2 of the most dangerous places in the Great Forest. They're commonly known as the Forest Labyrinth and the Misty Peak. It's even easier to lose your way in those areas than in the rest of the forest, and before you know it, you're walking in circles. They're not places you want to be if you can help it. I see. So how do we get through them? Heh, damned if I know. I just know that those places exist. That's it. Other than that, be careful, I guess. Oh boy. Still, suppose you can't expect any more than that for 100 gold. Either way, seems like we just have to head into the forest and see for ourselves. Well, if it isn't at all, it looks like you're back to your old perky self. I was amazed when I heard about what you did yesterday. No one would have imagined a traveler like you could defeat the monster before the army was even able to get to it. You sure showed us And now you're going to be mapping out the Great Forest, right? I'm sure it goes without saying, but the Great Forest is a terrifying place. You be careful in there, you hear? Oh, Ludica, you look just as stunning today as ever. If it wasn't for that loathsome rule, I'd be able to get closer to her. I'm Rouge. Not quite an information dealer, but I do have some connections to that general line of work. You wouldn't happen to be that owl fellow who defeated the monster in the mine yesterday, would you? That fiery red hair is just as spectacular as people say. Duran, would you mind letting me borrow him for a while? 10 minutes is all I need. Not a chance. What do you want with him anyway? What do I want? Well, never you mind. If you ever need anything, or even if you don't, feel free to come see me. I'd be happy to tell you all sorts of things to you two for free. It's been rumoured for a while, but they finally announced they're offering reward money for mapping out the Great Forest. But know what's more important than money? Being alive to spend it. Problem is, if you've got nothing to spend, being alive is boring. Anyway, just take it slow and see what happens, right? That's my motto. Drinking in the afternoon is the best. Being an explorer is such an easy job. So, there are a few shops in Casnan worth mentioning. That is Billy's Curos. He sells all kinds of items, from health potions to antidotes. And that is Thomas's armory. As the name suggests, he's your man if you need any new weapons or armor. Shall we have a look over there then? Nice place, isn't it? That guy over there is its namesake, Thomas. If you want to buy any weapons or armor, he's the man to talk to. Next, I'll show you around the trading post. You can enter the trading post directly from outside, or you can go to the back. You can go the back way through the armory. Since we're here already, it's faster just to go down the stairs. Come on. Hey kid, make sure you're fully prepared to tackle the Great Forest. Even the Romans buy weapons and armor here. How about you do the same? Because I hardly have any money. This is the Goldsmith Trading Post. There are a bunch of handy shops here. Like this smithy, where you can get your weapons and armor reinforced. This blacksmith can also refine ore into metals and gems if you bring him some to work with. You're going to need them too if you plan on doing any reinforcing. First you look for some ore, then you refine it. Then you use that refined ore to give weapons and armor a nice boost. Best to keep all that in mind. That man over there is Goldsmith, the shop's owner. If you give him a bunch of one material, he'll exchange them for an item of higher quality. And best of all, he doesn't charge anything, so it's definitely a service worth using. In other words, it's free, the best price of them all. That does it for the shops here in Casnan. Once you're finished checking out the trading post, we can go back outside through the main entrance. Oh, you come about the iron ore. I appreciate your interest, but you don't seem to have enough. Come back when you've brought what I need. Finally, we've wrapped up my grand tour of Casnan. What a pain. If you hadn't gone and lost your memories, I wouldn't have had to bother showing you it all again. Thanks. Oh, it was nothing. Small potatoes compared to all the money I'll make working with you. Well, it's pretty much Casnan in a nutshell. So, time to start planning how we're going to tackle the Great Forest. Pretty amazing view, right? That's the Great Forest of Celceta, spreading out from one horizon to the other like a vast sea of trees. Can't wait to start exploring it. Well, we'll see how long that enthusiasm lasts. Though, apparently you made it back alive from there once already. Anyway, take a look to the northwest. Can't see it too well today because of the fog, but when it's nice out, there's a huge tree that towers over all the others. I place it about here on the map, roughly. Also, word around the Governor General's office is that the mouth of a large river is being found along the forest coastline. If that's true, it'd mean a river cuts right through the middle of the forest. Which would put it about here-ish. These two bits of information are pretty much all we've got to go on for the moment. Might as well check them both out. Up to you where we head first. The only things we can rely on at this point are our own two legs and a blank-ass map. We need to leave town through the north exit to get to the Great Forest. So as soon as you're ready, let's get going. So, you're Wallace. We saw your quest on the board. That's me. So you've come to accept it then? That depends on the details. Fair enough. All I ask is for you to run a little errand on my behalf. I'll give you the funds, so go to the item shop and buy me some honey potions. That's all there is to it. Wait, seriously? You can't go there yourself? Are you really that lazy? Well, I have my reasons. Let's just put it that way. So, will you accept? Sure. Really? Thanks. So we just have to buy you 3 honey potions and that's it. Guess we'll get going then. You said you provide the funds, right? Here, right. Here you are. You're kidding me. Don't, people usually deal in money around here? Hold on now. Don't give me that look. It might not be gold, but it's still payment. I get it. You want us to exchange this then? Exactly. If you sell those as they are, you won't get much for them. But if you exchange them for something a bit more valuable at the trading post, you'll get a lot more. Trade them all for sturdy bones and you should be able to sell those for 300 gold. Buying 3 honey potions costs exactly that. See? We might not be losing any money, but I still feel kind of cheated somehow. Come on, Adol, let's go get this over with. Thanks. Must explore everywhere. I still can't do it. I still can't get used to life here. It's been 2 years since I moved here with my family, and I just can't get used to it. I'm hopeless, I know. I'm always nervous around cats, but there's something about this one that just draws me in. Despite being a pickard, this little guy drinks like a miner after a hard day's work. He seems to enjoy it so much, I can't help but give him more and more. But that's not good for him. I know it's not. I really need to stop feeding his habit, don't I? Aren't you the ones who took down that monster here the other day? Looking for the head miner? He's a short way past the entrance. I need a ton of iron ore. Hey there. Thanks again for the help yesterday. The area around here is dangerous, so we've sealed it off for now. But I'm sure you'll be fine. You're on your own though, from here on out. Hate to say it, but we can't come and help you if anything happens. Does that respawn if I just go like... No, of course it doesn't. There's a ton of coal here at the very least. Okay, that makes things slightly more difficult. Well, annoying really, but... Okay. So coal becomes iron ore. That's wonderful. Oh my, aren't you two some fine-looking gentlemen? Would you care for some fun with me? I'll give you the time of your life. Come get the latest scoops. I got the latest on the prettiest lady in town, Governor General Celceta. How about it? I'll sell it to you on the cheap. You're still at this? You made this scoop up yet, I'll bet? Ugh, you darn. Didn't expect to run into you here. Whatever, you can't prove it's not true until you've heard it, and you're not hearing it unless you pay up. That's only fair. So how about it? I'll tell you for a mere 100 gold. It's a steal. Arse. What, really? You sure you can live without knowing this amazing scoop? Here you go, from the market. Perfect, thanks. This is the stuff indeed. Exactly what I was looking for. It's a wonder I managed to buy the wrong thing before. You bought the wrong thing? Yeah, the other day I went to the item shop to buy some honey potions, and somehow wound up walking out with bitter potions instead. And those bitter potions are your reward. So here you go. I don't know who buys these things. Bitter and more expensive. Unbelievable. But they're apparently high quality, so what do I know? Bottoms up, gentlemen. That's the stuff. Nothing goes with food better than a good honey potion. I see. Well, glad we could be of service, I guess.
That was nothing.
I am just curious. Leaving the mine and going back in. I managed to get a ton of iron ore from it. Should have figured as much. 20 of the things, don't I? Ugh.
Fine!
Out of the way, you! Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Oh, it's you, Adol, was it? I've just been ordered to start work on a map of the Great Forest by the Governor-General herself. I hear that you were told to do the same, but now that I am on the case, you might as well just go home.
Sancho!
Don't people say no one ever comes out of the Great Forest alive, Sancho? Are we gonna be okay?
Come on now.
Not if we actually try to keep up with the Commander's madness. If we do what he says for a while, though, then we can just pretend to get lost and breathe easy.
Fools!
Imbeciles! You're pathetic. That reward money will be ours. Then our praises will be sung throughout the land. You hear me? Come on, we're leaving.
Yes, sir!
Come on.
Yes, we've got competition, though I really don't think we have much to worry about. Whatever. Let's just forget that awkwardness and move on. We've got a map to make. Right then, it's almost time for us to get started exploring the Great Forest. Before that though, you've had a bit of a warm-up at the mines, but the monsters in the Great Forest are on a different level altogether. So let me give you a few pointers on the combat techniques. I guess that's about everything. All that's left is for you to try them out in an actual battle. Yeah, we haven't even travelled that far and I'm already tired. Here's a tip, Adol. When you feel tired, it's important to stop moving and rest for a while. If you do that, you'll feel better in no time. Oh, and with two of us fighting, working together is really important too. So feel free to give me orders if you need to. That's about all I've got for the moment. Come on, Adol, let's keep up the pace. Oh my good freaking god.
Here I go!
I'm not meant to do that. Completely wasted that.
can hold out much longer.
Could have gone much better. Female Fabros ran away. There, looks like it spotted us. Guess we need to be really careful to stay out of its line of sight. Suppose we'll just have to wait for it to come back and try again. Alright, looks like it's back. Now, Macho said female Fabroses are really skittish, so we need to approach it from behind. Very carefully this time. Oh, for the love of... I can actually see it. Do a better job. Freaking my camera's approaching it from out of its line of sight. No bloody way it could have seen me there. Female Fabros is standing calmly. Oh, we've managed to get behind it without it noticing us. Let's get milking before it bolts away. Perfect. Man, she's a jittery one. Took her long enough to notice us. again. Really? Oh, 11. Fine. Fine. What? You defeated Langritz? Wow, amazing. Here's your reward money. Good work. Keep it up. I see. You're able to milk a Fabros. Excellent. Yep, and it's fresh too. Then I must taste it right away. Its unique, punchy taste. How I missed it. I'm going to try to make my new drink right away. Behold, a Fabros milkshake. Gentlemen, a toast to its successful completion. Sure, why not? Adult Duran and Mucho held their glasses together and drank the Fabros milkshake. This is, well... admit it. Yeah, you're right. This isn't very good at all. It's certainly unique, I'll give you that, but that gamey tang really gets stuck in your nose. Couldn't have said it better myself. I don't know what went wrong. The recipe seemed perfect. Either way, I still need to thank the two of you for going to the trouble of getting the milk for me. Here's the reward I promised. Thanks. And don't give up. You'll get it. Of course. This is nothing. I recover from missteps like this all the time and at record speed. I am a man.
That's one down.
Chunks. Yeah, no wonder it pays out so much. 8 more. Five more. That's just brilliant. Really, at least that'll be 4 more. Me too. And we have enough. Oh, so you've come out the iron ore. Looks like the goods are genuine. Well then, I'll purchase your 20 pieces of iron ore for 5,000 gold. It's a deal. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
That was nothing.
Fair amount of that was iron ore I got off you, but whatever. That's the manipulation. Okay. Weird. I could sense beasts all around us before, but now it's like they're all gone. Wait, is that? Yeah, sure enough. I heard about this from a colleague of mine. He said that there are places in the Great Forest where spirit tree saplings grow and monsters will never approach them. What's a spirit tree? Well, supposedly some god who lived in this area planted them, or so the story goes. I figured it was all a load of nonsense, but... well, if nothing else, this seems like an ideal place to take a breather. Give me a hand setting this up, would you?
All right.
Voila! How's that? Not bad, huh? We should probably set up a tent every time we find a sapling. These can be our base of operations or something. Sun's been down for a while, so what say you to resting here for the night? That night, enveloped in the clear air of the forest and the fragrance of the spirit tree, Adol felt his body drift into a deep, relaxing slumber. One of the memories sealed in the back of Adol's mind was restored.
Hey,
Nah, that was a great night's sleep. But only for me, it looks like. You're looking pretty groggy yourself. You have a nightmare? Adol described the memory he'd regained. A tower, huh? Interesting. I've never heard of there being one out in the forest, but I guess there must be if you remember it that distinctly. Either way, if resting near saplings helps to get your memories back, we should do it every time we stumble across one. Trees sure are dense here. Looks like we're in the heart of the forest now. Sure you ready for it? Sure you already know about... Blech. Sure you already know this, but this is when the real danger starts. Not many go past this and live to tell about it. It's bad enough you lose your sense of direction, but then you also lose your sense of time on top of that. And the beasts in here know all kinds of dangerous tricks, so you better watch out for being poisoned and stuff too. Still, you made it out of here alive once before on your own, and this time you've got me with you. So what the hell, right? Let's dive in and see what we can find. Just make sure you pace yourself, and we'll be fine. Straight away. Seems about right. You did well today, Adol. fine. This is nothing. But you're still a child, so you need to take care of yourself. Your mother up in heaven would never forgive me if you were to get hurt. Daddy, who's that? Oh, he's a travelling merchant. He comes and stays here for a while, a few times each year. He has all kinds of interesting stories to tell. He brings them to us like souvenirs in place of actual souvenirs most of the time. Interesting stories? Do you want to hear some? We could go talk to him together late. Hello? Where did you go? Gracious, he even left his basket behind. He's usually such a serious boy, but it seems he's still his father's child. I certainly hope he doesn't take after me too much. Ugh.
Leave it to me.
Yep. Nope.
And everything.
Here I go! Time to finish this!
Need healing here.
Is this it?
My turn.
Leave it to me.
I will kill you.
Strong. Not done yet.
I will most likely die to you, actually, but whatever.
Leave it to me. Don't think I can hold out much longer.
Oh, why did you...
This one's strong. Stay alert.
This isn't good.
Next drop. Next drop.
Beat this thing?
Done yet.
Ugh. Roll when I press the button. Darn it. For the love of...
Leave it to me.
It's getting really annoying.
This isn't good. This isn't good.
Frickin' roll when I press the dodge button. Ugh. What the function of the button? Why are you not using it?
Don't think I can hold out much longer.
My turn. Leave it to me. Is this it?
Leave it. Don't think I can hold out much longer.
Leave it to me.
Next drop.
This isn't good. Done yet. This isn't good. Is this it?
Leave it to me.
This isn't good.
This one's strong. Stay alert.
Done This isn't good.
Don't think I can hold out much longer.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Ugh. Don't think I can hold out much longer.
Oops.
My turn.
Ugh.
My turn.
Oh.
Leave it to me. This one's strong. Stay alert. Is this it? My turn. Leave it to me.
Oh. Friggin' hell.
I screwed up. Leave it to me.
Shouldn't you be running? Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Got him. Ah. It's entirely unneeded. That's significantly easier when they're on land. Okey doke. Ugh, no one of those. what I meant to do. So, what happened to the princess after that? Oh, it was awful. I'm afraid she met a most untimely end. Ah, you've come back to listen again. Oh, it's you, Adol. Shouldn't you be in bed by now? Where did that princess live? Far away on foreign shores. Foreign shores? But there isn't anywhere around here with a name like that. I guess the idea of a world outside your familiars is still a bit much for a young boy like you. The world outside this village is a vast place, filled with wonders. For example, have you ever heard of the ocean? Ocean? That's right. Let me tell you a tale of the ocean and the pirates who roam it. Locked? Ugh.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
It's rather annoying. Really? Fine. Profoundly stupid, but whatever. Day has technically passed. Should check if there are any new quests. Oh, strawberry day anyway. Why are there so many goddamn passageways? long has it been since I arrived here? Looking inside the forest, there was a familiar statue at the end of the path. I'd all realized he had been this way already. How can I escape from this overgrown forest? Oh well, this is just that whole cavalcade of terrible, isn't it? That's better. And also worse, because now I have to go back and check all the other passageways. poison. Makes sense to equip, but I'm gonna.
Whoa, this is a nice fight.
My turn.
Great. Just perfect. Of course, I wouldn't use that on him because that would be sensible. Aye. See a larger map. Okay, a large group of them. Fine.
I ain't come to power. Really do right now is stand still and heal up.
I can't wait to see what lies ahead.
Okay. Oh, Adol, do you have some business outside the village? Uh-huh. I'm gonna go pick some medical herbs. Really? Well, don't be too long. It looks like it's going to start raining any time now. No problem. So, if I can't find one in the village, I'm sure I'll find one on the other side of the mountain. Huh? There are just more mountains. It's so cold. Is this rain? Oh, what's this? A wild crybaby approaches. Daddy? Adol, I've been worried sick about you. What are you doing out here? was looking for the ocean. I thought there might be one on the other side of the mountain. Oh dear. Honestly, you do take after me a little too much.
This isn't everything.
Okay, that's completely blocked off for now.
Leave it to me.
I'm getting in, he's paralyzed. Yes, no way up that side. I managed to follow the trail of some explorers up to this point, but I'm now completely lost. I have to make sure to keep tailing them, since they're my only hope of getting out of here. What? Isn't that particular statue the one we just... I knew it. We're back here again. Curses. Why do we keep ending up back in the same place?
Sancho!
How long have we been wandering in circles here? My sense of time has long gone, so no idea. But however long it's been, it's long enough to make me really hungry. Yeah, I don't think my stomach can last much longer either. I'm losing the will to go on. At least if we were moving forward, we'd feel like we were getting somewhere. But just walking around in circles.
Fine!
Stop your complaining, you wimps. You're hungry, you're losing the will to go on. Those things are all in the mind. You shouldn't be so negative. That's your problem. Why can't you be like me and view things with a more positive spin? We might be lost now, but this is a perfect chance to strengthen our leg muscles. You should be grateful for this opportunity. We should thank the forest for allowing us to get lost within our leafy bosom.
No fair!
You've got to be kidding. But you were cursing at that statue just now, weren't you?
Fools!
A real genius always strives for the truth. A man's thoughts are a swirling miasma. I was merely thinking out loud. Really? Sancho, what do you think about all of this? Well, optimism isn't a bad thing, but no, don't let him trick you. Those three are really something. I'm amazed they managed to get this far into the forest already. Let's keep moving. Goody. Area with no map. Yes, what I wanted. But seriously, what's up with this place? I want to go back to Casnan. All the commander's shouting is just going to make me hungry. He should just be quiet for a little while, for all of our sakes. Damn statue again. Curses, why do we keep ending up back here? Criminy. I want to stop here for now. My voice is going raw. Which happened surprisingly quickly though. I better rest it though. I've got a good 3.5 hours in, so I'll be back with more tomorrow.